Ewelina Bednarz. I'm reporting from another Evertiq Expo. I'm here with Dariusz Jaworowski from Arrow Electronics. Hello, Dariusz.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and I prepared special questions for you. So let's begin. Bluetooth channel sounding is set to take indoor positioning to a new level. How would you explain what's really changing compared to earlier Bluetooth versions?
Thank you, that's a very good question. Bluetooth channel sounding is relatively new technology because it was introduced with a release of Bluetooth 6.0 specification in September last year. In order to explain you, I believe the best will be just to show you how it works. I already have prepared setup where on computer I have the software by Silicon Labs, Simplicity Studio, to which two development kits are connected. These development kits are allowing us to test channel sounding. One device which we have here is so-called initiator, so it initiates all the procedure. And another device which we see on the table is reflector, so it responds to initiator questions. Let me start procedure. I'm connecting right now reflector to initiator, accepting all default settings. And let me just leave two charts on the screen. What we may see right now on the screen are two data. One is actually in red, and that is channel sounding distance measurement, while another visible in orange color, this is something which is also available in Bluetooth called RSSI, Received Signal Strength Indicator. Both can measure the distance, but we may see on the screen how different they are doing. Bluetooth channel sounding measurement is pretty stable and solid, while on RSSI chart we may see that the values are going back and forth because the accuracy of Bluetooth channel sounding is much better than RSSI. Let me explain how that works in that way. Let me stop the demo. RSSI is the technology which is available in Bluetooth for years already, and it is very popular for distance estimation in Bluetooth devices. However, it has one serious drawback. It's very sensitive to inferences. Therefore, accuracy of RSSI is at the level of meters. Comparing to channel sounding, which is based on different technologies. First one is phase-based ranging, and second is round-trip time. Phase-based ranging is measuring the distance between two devices based on the phase difference of number of signals in a number of different frequencies. While a round-trip time measurement is simply time of flight. So we are measuring the time which is necessary for the signal to travel from one device to another and back. This phase-based ranging and round-trip time allows us to achieve much better accuracy, which is in the range of 30 to 50 centimeters. So this is the big change which Bluetooth channel sounding brings, much better accuracy. In addition to it, there is also improved security for the measurement, which allows us to use it in a much different applications than before.
Okay, let's start with the second question. In your view, which areas could benefit the most from channel sounding? Industry, automotive, or maybe IoT?
Let me think. So for industry, we may imagine applications such as asset tracking. Let's imagine you have a factory and you would like to find some tool somewhere. With Bluetooth channel sounding, we may now do it much better, with better accuracy. But it's not the only use case for Bluetooth channel sounding in industry. We may also, at the same factory, ensure that people are not entering dangerous zones. Yes, Bluetooth channel sounding allows us to implement such a things as well. Automotive was the second industry. Here, keyless entry to the cars. So you may have a key which will be equipped with Bluetooth channel sounding, and with a new security features, it's much more difficult to spoof the signal from this key. Therefore, it is more accurate and safer solution for this industry. And for general IoT, I may probably name a number, but as we were talking about door locks in the cars, the same applies also to IoT. We may think of smart locks, which will be recognizing the person which is coming with the phone, understanding how far from the door the person is. One more time, due to the security which is improved, that will definitely work much better than current available technologies. Therefore, my answer is that all industries, in my opinion, will benefit from new technology.
Our readers know that every new radio features brings integration and testing challenges. What are some of the key things engineers should keep in mind when working with channel sounding?
There is one trade-off which all engineers will need to take care of, which is the trade-off between accuracy and power consumption. If we would like to have more accurate measurements, then we need to take more data samples. Therefore, our measurement will take more time. And as a consequence, we will use more battery. And especially for modern IoT battery-powered devices, that is a challenge. And this is this trade-off which engineers need to take care. However, there are solutions which are coming from different ways. So first of all, Bluetooth channel sounding specification allows us to change the configuration on the fly. Therefore, as we talk right now, it not makes sense to measure the distance between these two devices on the table every 10 seconds because they are not moving. Therefore, we may change the configuration in order to measure the distance less frequently and maybe even less accurately, so the measurement time will be shortened, and that will extend battery life. This is just one of the elements of this puzzle. Another one is to properly leverage what Bluetooth channel sounding offers us as a specification. And what it offers is ability to use multiple antennas. So if we have two antennas on one and two antennas on another devices, then our accuracy automatically improves as well. And this is very important to select the chip from manufacturer which provides such a capability. Another aspect is an algorithm which translates data from the chip into the distance measurement. So it's very important to select the manufacturer who provides such algorithm as well. So I explained a few things which you may do within Bluetooth channel sounding technology itself to solve the problem of power consumption versus accuracy, but there are some other things which you may take care and other technologies which we may leverage. So let's say if we have these two devices, maybe it not makes sense to measure the distance every 10 seconds, every minute, every hour. Maybe it makes sense to measure the distance only when the device is moving. And that is also possible if we will combine accelerator within the system. So by adding the sensor which will wake up the device based on movement, we may be smart about when we are doing measurement and then smart about how we are using the battery in the device. So to summarize, power consumption versus accuracy, that's the biggest challenge. However, there are many ways to tackle that thing.
That's super interesting. So now we can look ahead a little. How do you see this technology shaping the future of location-based services and connectivity in general?
Looking ahead is a very good approach, but I will look back in a moment as well. First of all, Bluetooth channel sounding is just another technology within a Bluetooth which allows to measure distance or locate. We already had mentioned received signal strength indicator, which allows to measure the distance but not accurately as Bluetooth channel sounding. We also have angle of arrival and angle of departure technologies within Bluetooth, which allows us to locate object in the area. So I believe Bluetooth channel sounding may leverage the existence of technologies within Bluetooth group to really quickly ramp up accuracy of localization, especially that implementing this technology is less expensive comparing to similar technologies. And then looking back, I remember late 90s, early 2000s. GPS and cellular networks that time were revolutionizing the way how we are navigating through the countries. If we are going from city A to city B, right now no one is using the paper map. Everyone is using phone at which you have an application which shows you the way how to go. So there was a revolution and now we are just using it. And I believe the same will go with tracking. So nowadays you may buy the wallet which will be equipped with localization chip. So no longer you will be looking for your wallet. You may find it because you may open your app and check where the wallet is. And this is actually the revolution which is happening right now. Technologies such as Bluetooth channel sounding will make things such as finding our belongings much easier. And this is just one example of how the future could be changed by this technology.
So in that case, fingers crossed for the success of the new revolution. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.